So, welcome to Sports Market. Again, I'm with my good friend Taff. Taff, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm alright. The weekend is finally here.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Excited. You must be surely. You've been talking about Darwin Nunes for the better part of the 2 months.
My bet still stands.
You
You
said
scored 20 goals this season.
not the golden boot.
Nah, you scored 20 goals.
20 goals.
You scored 20 goals.
All right. So let's start there. How well do you think Liverpool will do this season?
Top 4.
Top
Liverpool
4.
Make top 4, yeah.
They're not going to challenge for the league.
I think we'll see mid-season, but top 4 will make top 4.
All right.
How do you think Arsenal will do?
I think they'll challenge for the title. I think so. I think remember what I told you on the last show that it was important for them to put on a performance against Manchester City.
Yes.
Which I think they did. To rally back from such a position. I think they were no longer naive like they were doing last season. To think that they can just go toe to toe with City. They didn't press them really high. They waited. And
yeah, the last season Arsenal would have faltered at 1-0.
Yeah, it would have crumbled, eh?
But I was pretty impressed. But don't let the community shield fool you. We had a super community shield last season.
You beat them out 5-0.
I'm forgetting the score, man. But Nunes showed up there.
All right. And okay, so maybe let's take a look at some of the fixtures that are there this weekend and you can give us some of your predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So first, kicking off the Premier League this season will be Burnley versus Manchester City on Friday.
That's one-way traffic. Yes, Burnley will be at home, eh?
Burnley's at home, yes.
Yeah, but it's one-way traffic. I don't see anything other than a Man City win.
Would you put your money on that? How would you go? What would you put on your bet slip for that game?
Man City over 1.5.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose.
Because if you see the way Burnley plays, Burnley is the type of team, the way they play, I'm not sure how they're going to do their strategy in the Premier League, but the way they play is the type of team which will try to go toe-to-toe with Man City. Which, for a team like Burnley, will give disastrous results.
Yeah, I can confess to that. We've tried.
Did you put Burnley on your list of teams which are likely to be relegated?
No. I left them out. I think they'll survive. On my list, I think I had Nottingham Forest, Luton, and who else just came up? And Sheffield United. I think so.
I actually now think Wolves is going.
You know what?
Wolves.
Because there's no one left. They've been emptied by the Saudis.
Yeah. They've now got a British coach.
Yeah, I think so. All right, next day is Saturday, and kicking us off on Saturday will be Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Arsenal at home.
Yeah, that's another one-way traffic. Arsenal to win.
Didn't Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal last season? Or did they draw? That kid, what's his name, scored the goal, the one goal that they had.
The Nigerian kid.
Yes, and he's been talking about it, saying he's an Arsenal fan, and he will live with the goal for the rest of his life.
Nah, but at current moment, I don't think they will beat Arsenal at Emirates.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
All right. So next up at 4:00 there will be Sheffield United versus Crystal Palace. Sheffield United.
Sheffield at home.
Sheffield at home, yes. Crystal Palace again under Roy Hodgson.
What do you think about that game? Let me put it to you.
I think Crystal Palace will win it. I would say.
Remember, Crystal Palace Zaha is no longer there. Their talisman is no longer there.
But I think they still have more than enough. Okay. Especially under Roy Hodgson, who understands the league, understands how to get the best out of that particular group of players, which started off really well last season. But unfortunately, Vieira couldn't keep it going.
Because I think this is the type of game which a promoted team can win.
You think so?
Yeah. Do you know why?
Yeah.
It's they're going to be playing at home, so you can imagine the bounce the stadium. You're just a team which has just got promotion.
Arsenal, Brentford.
Yeah. Take you back to Arsenal, Brentford.
Yeah, yeah. No, for some reason, I think Crystal.
I don't think Crystal Palace this season is strong. Because with Crystal Palace, all right, the past seasons, if I ask Crystal Palace, what is the first thing which comes in your mind?
Zaha, yeah,
It's no longer there.
yeah, yeah. But I think Roy Hodgson is who I'm putting my money on. That he
Roy
can
Hodgson.
get. Yeah, I think he can get something out of these
Out
players.
of this game.
Yeah, out of the players, out of this team this season.
The Roy Hodgson.
The Roy Hodgson, wasn't he?
No.
Yeah.
No. Roy Hodgson.
No.
I actually think he's one of the guys who get fired first. This is it.
But remember, every time they've been in trouble,
Yeah.
he's the one they call to, and he always manages to get them out of trouble. He's done it twice now.
Yeah, but Roy Hodgson is not the type of coach who would
Start the season
and
and
on a
have
good
a
note
goal.
and finish it. He only did it once his whole career with Fulham.
All right, so I suppose that one will be a one to watch, yeah. For the weekend, Sheffield United
Definitely
versus.
not watching that one.
You're not watching it.
I'm not watching.
No, but
that one.
I think I'll have a close eye on the score at least, at the very least.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got Bournemouth versus West Ham.
Bournemouth is at home.
Bournemouth at home, yeah.
Did West Ham sign Maguire yet?
We'll talk about that later.
Hey, the 105
Yes,
million
I'm told it's done.
£5 million reach.
I'm told it's done for £30 million.
The one. I don't know. What does Director Bule think?
Do you think so, Bule?
Director Bule.
It's not?
What about your the co-producer?
He's likely going to go for
30 million. No, Bournemouth versus West Ham.
West Ham with Bowen, What would you put on your bed slip? 2-1. 2-1?
BTS.
BTS.
West Ham BTS.
Okay. At Bournemouth. 2-1.
Was Bournemouth, they survived by a whisker last season? Eh? No, Bournemouth was clear.
Yes. Well, the people
clear.
that.
No, the Evertons and them are the ones who survived.
Who survived.
Bournemouth was clear. Because Bournemouth, I remember at home, they were not doing very good. Towards the tail end of the season.
So, yeah.
Okay. Which one is this one?
For me, I would say, yeah, West Ham. West Ham 2-1, I think.
2-1.
I would agree.
Okay.
I would agree with Tim, yeah. Brighton, Luton Town.
Brighton will win.
It's an easy one, yeah?
It's an easy one.
It's an easy one.
Because Luton, have they made any investments this transfers?
Yeah, if you're asking them, if you're asking that, Nakamba, that's a massive. Mwanawev will be playing for Luton Town.
Okay.
And Brighton is at home, so I don't give them a chance, no. I don't give them a chance. I would even go as far as to say a scoreline like 2-0.
It was Brighton with their performance last season. Probably they'll be looking at Europe.
Yeah? Yeah. And then after that, Everton, Fulham. An interesting one. A very interesting one.
Yeah, that's an interesting
match. Very, very interesting.
At Goodison Park.
At Goodison Park. A very, very interesting one for me.
Yeah.
But I think no. I'll go Everton.
Well, that one, I think that's a draw.
Really?
I think
I'll go Everton. I'll go Everton. I think Everton.
Because Everton, I don't think they've managed to rectify the cracks which they had last season.
Yeah, but I mean,
and Fulham, you never know the Fulham which you get at any particular game.
I would think, given a preseason under his belt, Sean Dyche can pull it together. At home, 1-0 Everton.
But with this type of players, I don't know.
But a very interesting one nonetheless.
Okay.
Fulham, another team that has lost a player to the Saudi League, yes? Mitrovic.
Mitro. Yeah.
So that we'll keep an eye on that one. And then next, Newcastle, Aston Villa. Oh, another very good game.
Hey, now that's a very good game.
Another very good game.
Because these are two teams which are well coached.
Yeah. Another very good game.
I'll leave it as BTS.
BTS. You won't make a call on that one.
For teams to score on that one.
Newcastle
That's
at
the
home.
last game of Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching that one.
Newcastle at home. You think Aston Villa can score Newcastle, the hardest, the most difficult defense to penetrate last season?
Oh, you know what? The thing is, Aston Villa is well coached. With Unai Emery. They're in the fringes of Europe last season.
Yeah.
Did they make Europe?
No, they
didn't.
They
But they
didn't.
almost made Europe. Huh?
Yes. But Newcastle was in the Champions League. That's how good their defense was. It was.
No, but no, the thing with Newcastle, if you want to know my take, why I think Newcastle made Champions League is because the main protagonists, Chelsea, had a subpar season. Liverpool only peaked right at the tail end of the season. Tottenham. So you had like three main protagonists who were nowhere to be seen in the race. That opened the door for the likes of your Brighton, your Newcastle.
Okay.
Because Newcastle, on paper, if you match them against the three teams which I've mentioned, those players on paper, without judging by last season's form,
Yeah.
you'd actually pick the other three teams than Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't say Aston Villa will score that game. I'd say 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah.
Director Bule.
And that's not any knock. That's not a knock on Aston Villa, by the way.
That's not, yeah, because
remember I said
they offloaded
Yeah.
Nakamba.
Yeah, my country biases. But I really think at Goodison Park it's hard to get a goal, let alone a result.
Okay.
So I'll back Newcastle to be able to hold their fort there against Aston Villa, who is very well coached. Remember, I did say it's one of the teams that I think could spring a surprise this season. Yeah.
I'm on the fence on that one.
But it'll be a good watch, I think.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching that one.
It'll be a good watch. Yeah. And then first on Sunday will be Brentford versus Tottenham.
You know, I'm actually disappointed by Brentford. Maybe it's the money.
By
Brentford. Why did they let that keeper go?
But I told you that guy, right?
So
Brentford is a selling club anyway. That's their model. If you
who
give
did
us,
they sell?
Huh?
Who have they sold?
Raya.
No, before Raya. You say it's a selling club.
Look, their model, the way I understand it, much closer to Brighton. Get good players with good numbers for a low fee, right? Put them in the team, give them a platform, and if someone offers you 30 million for it, why would you say no?
But if they've been in the Premier League for the past 2 seasons.
For the past 2 seasons, yeah.
Have they sold anyone? Raya was a free transfer.
Yeah, Eriksen was free.
Yeah.
No, but
Brentford is far from being a.
If Ivan
Brighton
Toney
is a selling club.
If Ivan Toney
not
was not banned, do you think they would hold on to him this season, this off season?
Which team would want Ivan Toney?
I think we would have wanted him at Arsenal.
No, with the type of play you play. And Ivan Toney is a traditional number 9.
I think we would have wanted.
Do you know what? You would have struggled with an Ivan Toney. It would be like Liverpool with that guy Benteke.
Yeah. You think if
you're a ball playing team and you want to have a number 9?
But the problem is you when we get a ball playing striker, a holding striker, you say we don't have enough goals. If you want to buy a scorer, which you said Manchester City realized doesn't work, and they went and got an out-and-out striker.
No, but you know the thing with Manchester City, they're big on possession play. How many times does Haaland get the ball?
Against Arsenal, he barely got it.
But the minute he gets it, you can almost feel that there's a goal coming.
Yeah.
Yes. How many strikers are like that? Certainly not Ivan Toney.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that's the difference with Arsenal and your.
No, but you don't think someone would have wanted him? Tottenham sell Harry Kane.
Yeah, Tottenham would have wanted.
Yeah. Someone would have.
And Ivan Toney would have met what Tottenham would have wanted.
Yeah.
But definitely not Arsenal.
I think in the last season, what number did they finish last season? I think maybe they didn't do as well as they were hoping to do. Like what Brighton did. Brighton was pillaged mainly because they did very well, and
No,
everyone
the,
wanted
the
to.
thing with the English Premier League, the
Yeah.
first season Brighton did very well. But in the English Premier League, no matter how good you are, you always get found out.
Yes.
So they were found out.
No matter. Yeah.
The UEFA is just the same case with Leeds United.
After a while, everyone
After a while,
everyone
you
figures it
always
out.
get found out.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Liverpool got found out as well.
You wanted it, now you got it.
No.
Liverpool got found out. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sunday at 5:30, I'll be looking for you at this time so that we can watch this. Chelsea versus Liverpool right at the start
5:30. Obviously Liverpool is winning this one.
at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, we're winning at Stamford
This
Bridge.
was a very interesting one.
We're winning at Stamford Bridge. Either Gakpo or Nunes are going to score. But this one we're winning.
I think so. I don't think it's as
Okay,
cutthroat.
what is Pochettino's record against Klopp?
Nah, that was against. He was at Tottenham. It was not his fault.
Yeah?
It was at
No, but
Tottenham.
he's at a new club.
You
right
know,
now.
at Tottenham, things are just bad.
But he got to the Champions League final with those guys.
And they lost.
Too.
But no, let's talk about Saturday. Let's talk about Sunday. Last season, these are both teams that struggled, which I can't I can't emphasize enough. Liverpool have got the record of Klopp. He can patch things together. He's made some signings. I think he's done well to reconstruct his midfield. But I genuinely think Pochettino is a really good coach with the amount of good players at Chelsea. What I've seen in preseason, allowing the little boys to play, it's not as. I don't think for me it's as cutthroat as it is for you. Do you have your Liverpool shirt on when you're saying that?
Obviously.
Should we ask you to remove
I'll
your
be
hoodie?
having a Liverpool shirt. But on this
But
one.
you're saying you're not scared at all. You've got
No,
no
this one.
anxiety.
The worst case scenario is a draw.
You will not be
But
beaten
we're
by
not
Chelsea.
going to be beaten by Chelsea.
Okay.
That much I'm sure.
I hope you'll be available for the next episode. All right. And then lastly, Monday, Manchester United at home.
Manchester United home.
Let's apologize. That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
You know what? I think Wolves are at their weakest this season. I'll have to give it to Manchester United.
Right.
They'll win this
Yeah, at home they will
at
probably
home,
blow them away.
They'll win. Just hope that other guy won't be cheap there.
Right. This is a good time Raul Jimenez.
I'm sure he's leaking it. Oh, he's not Fulham.
Fulham, yeah.
Who's there? João Moutinho.
Moutinho. I thought he's on his way out as well.
Damn. Who's left at Wolves?
Yeah. There's no, even
I don't know. The moment I saw Gera O'Neill being unveiled today, I was like, that's the end. I was like, that's the end. It's like that's the end. It's like the moment you saw Frank Lampard being unveiled as the Everton coach.
Well,
Gary O'Neill did well away. Bournemouth.
I suppose anyone could do well at Bournemouth.
I'm sure that what happened to their super agent? Isn't there the super agent
who was getting the Portuguese?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they've moved away from that model. I suppose with Nuno Esperanto going to.
Oh, Nuno is in Saudi Arabia.
Everyone is in Saudi Arabia, bro. Everyone is in Saudi Arabia.
But Man U is winning though.
Yeah, and Maguire leaving. What's your take? Is Maguire a bad defender? I don't think so.
No,
He's unfortunate.
No, you know what? I think Maguire is good in the air, right?
Yes.
Well, the reason why he was good at Leicester, it could be maybe because they used to sit back a lot and
All right, all
to the
right, all
counter.
right, all right.
I think so. I
Man,
don't know.
but he's
What's your take?
I don't, it, it's one of those players that you really can't explain because in England,
Mm-hmm.
Southgate swears by him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he can't get a lick in at Manchester United. I think a move away from United would do him some good. It'll take him out of the spotlight. Imagine every day playing like in front of the same fans, and you are nervous. You make a mistake, and there's a
Yeah.
record of all your
Imagine
mistakes.
this isn't playing in front of a keeper who doesn't want to stay in the 18 area.
And you're already nervous.
Yeah. Where's
You
that sound?
yeah.
Where's that?
Now- oh. Yangicha teach.
Hey, talking about the Saudi,
Mm.
you saw the article in the Athletic
Yes.
at Dazon,
Brilliant news.
DAZN,
Brilliant
wants
news.
to. Did they get the rights, or they're almost going to get
The
those
rights,
rights
yes.
for the
I
next
think
12 months?
I read the article in the BBC saying they
Mm-hmm.
will be broadcasting live on
DAZN
DAZN.
is an online platform. It's
Yes.
like the Netflix of sports.
Yes.
Okay, like right now, they show most of the boxing. They've got rights for matchroom boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Matchroom boxing, that's the stable where there's Anthony Joshua, there's Ryan Garcia, there's a whole lot of boxers there in
Yes.
matchroom. And they've got the rights for the women's UEFA Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And recently they got the rights for the NFL.
Yes. And they
The
actually
NFL season pass is
yeah.
now on DAZN. You can actually purchase it as a standalone
Yeah.
item
And
on
they show the NBA in Europe.
in
They're
Europe.
the ones
No,
with
in Africa they don't have
yeah.
the rights.
In Europe they're the ones that show the NBA.
So those rights for Saudi League,
Mm.
I think it's that they're trying to buy for the Europe. It's not the global, according to the article I saw.
Oh, it's just
Europe,
to stream in Europe.
Europe. I think so. I'm not sure now how it will work, but it's
It's a
DAZN. It's now $9 a month. Internet budget costs as much as Netflix, but I think that's where the future is going. I actually think probably Super Sport. The next, the next rights issue will be like where I think it will be in 2025 or 2024. Super Sport might struggle to get the Premier League rights.
People have got money, yeah.
People was like this dozen item is banked by a billionaire.
Yeah.
And DSTV, the multi-choice item. If you go on their financial records, they've been posting losses.
Yeah, and for if because but if you are a super sport and you let those rights go, you're dead in the you're fish food.
Well, for other countries in sub-Saharan Africa, like Zim, where internet is expensive, who, yeah,
So
they are not yet fried
people
meat.
people
Because
revert to
not a lot of
digi
people watch
streams.
Netflix
Yeah,
because they would rather watch these movies which are repeated on
on
DSTV
TSTV.
because you don't have to. Our internet is weak and stuff.
Yeah, I would be interested if they have a survey on what are the major motivations for people subscribing to them. I would argue that it's maybe 60%,
Sports.
65% super
I
sport.
subscribe because of Super Sports.
Yeah, I subscribe because of super sport as well. If you know, because everything else, I think I can get elsewhere.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Well, yeah, but that's certainly good news. I think for the Saudi Pro League, I had been saying
Mhm.
that they've got to step up their packaging, put it on a good platform where people
But
can
you know
access it.
the league which I think has packaged it well. It's the MLS.
Yeah, man.
Do you know why? MLS now, Apple TV
TV, yeah, that's what I was
has now
about.
got the rights for the
Yeah, I was
MLS,
about to say.
and now it's not geologged. Like geologged, you
Okay.
say like for example, you say doesn't shows the English Premier League
League,
in German,
yeah, the NBA.
the NBA in
Yeah,
German.
yeah.
But here in Zimbabwe, if you subscribe doesn't, you can't watch
Watch
the
the
NBA.
NBA.
You only watch boxing and stuff.
Alright.
MLS on Apple TV, it's available worldwide
As long as you have
as
Apple.
long as you've got Apple TV. And the season pass is it $100 a season? $100, so you watch the whole season, every game, the TV shows and stuff.
Wow, that's
Now with Messi coming in,
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the zone in the future seeks to, or maybe they just test run. They're just giving it a test run to say
Yeah,
let's
because the article was saying 12 months.
yeah let's not
12 months.
invest too much in a worldwide license before we know if there's actually demand
Yeah,
to watch this league. Yeah.
yeah.
So Tavazo, are you going to tell us where you get your information from us? For us, because last episode you said that Dynamas were on the verge of firing the coach.
No, no,
Was it you who fired him?
no. You know what? If you go on Facebook,
Yeah,
follow this guy called Makomborero Mtimkulu.
yeah,
He's the number one football blogger in Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, yeah.
Yeah, I've been following him for a decade now.
He had the scoop.
He had the scoop. He was like, John Pan was given a five game ultimatum.
Ultimatum. But he didn't even make. Did he make it? Did he make
drew,
it past?
he drew the first one.
Ah.
But no, I think it wasn't. It's tough coaching Dynamos.
Yeah.
Because like John Pano is like 9 points away from Islanders.
Yes.
And it's only mid-season. And already he's gone.
Do you think it's a good decision?
No, I don't think.
Do you think there's a coach out there who can win them the league?
I don't think it's a good decision because, like right now, his assistant is the one who's now the caretaker coach. His other assistant, Mrape, was fired. His his manager.
Yeah.
That guy again and South adira South who get there. Avato was suspended. He's suspended again for indiscipline. That's him and Mrape. So
was the indiscipline the spraying of salt?
No. The spraying of salt is an incident which happened.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the indiscipline.
Oh yeah,
was
the
suspended
spraying of salt was suspended again
for that
by the PSO.
But do you think people should be suspended for spraying salt?
I know they're just being overzealous.
I don't think there's anything wrong with
overzealous.
Yeah,
they're just being overzealous. But yeah, I really don't know. Because now it's tricky now because they're playing Simba Bora this weekend, Chibuku
Cup, yeah.
At Baba Fields. So instead of watching Bournemouth and
it's best to go and
I'm actually going to be there
and
watching Dynamos versus Simba Bora.
That will be a good one. That will be a good one.
And Simba Bora, it's actually a good team, decent team. Results haven't been coming, but it's a decent team.
Well run, well backed, yeah.
Well backed.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
we'll be there. We'll be there. We'll have a look at that. So that's us for this week's review. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, wait. I think. What do you think about the Dynamos issue?
The Dynamos issue? I think it's premature.
I
think it's premature. I don't believe that there is a coach out there that can win you the league if you're Dynamos.
It's too toxic, huh?
It is. It's
a poison.
Yeah, if you're 9 points away from the top, halfway through, it means you've been doing relatively well.
Yeah.
And
considering you've got a new coach.
Yeah.
You've got 13 new players.
I think someone to be honest, I think we should really be asking deeper questions than what we feel. There must be someone who wants the job and can't wait anymore. Or someone who wants to give someone the job, because it doesn't quite make sense to me why you would fire someone who's 9 points away from the top with half the season still to go.
Yeah, you never know, man. Warriors coach.
Yes.
Shepard Mrape.
I read
you won a clean sweep with Dynamos.
Yes.
You know, in the 70s. He went and coached in South Africa and Botswana. I heard he applied for the job.
You know what? I went through the article that you sent me recently. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Citing that they may have rushed in just appointing a head coach before putting the other relevant structures in place.
Like the technical committee.
Like a technical committee and other things that they've been told to do by must-dos they've been given by FIFA. So, but I don't know. We do have competitions coming up now that we've been unbanned.
Yeah.
And whether
the window, where's the first window? It's in September.
Yes.
The first window is in September. Then there's Rumor has it also there's Brito has been told to apply. Then there's also that guy who was coaching in South Africa, Dylan K. Dylan K. I coach Amarumo Gallant. Yeah, the one from Britain.
He's been told to apply as well
They say he has applied.
already.
Yeah, that's not a good coach, bro. Dylan K. He's not a good coach.
What makes you say he's good, Tam?
Come give your take.
What makes you say he's good?
Remember Tem from episode 1.
Mm.
One third of the column. The one directing proceedings, and he doesn't want to give his take.
You think he's good?
No, we only know those three because those are the names which are in the public domain. We don't know
who else. Or maybe they've headhunted other people.
Charles McLeod hasn't been coaching since he last coached us when we went to AFCON 2006.
He wants to come and stretch his muscles with the Warriors.
And he's been coaching what? College football. What? I would go for Brito.
You'd go for Brito. Do you think Highlanders would let him go?
No, they won't.
That's the problem. And you did say we've got no money, so we can't even pry him away from the job.
No, isn't FIFA is the one who should be paying the coaches and stuff this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For just a year. But is it not risky? If you are Brito, would you leave your comfortable position on top of the league to say, I'm going to take up a new job with the Warriors?
Oh, it depends. But wait, we're talking about Shepard Murabe. Is indeed the same age with Brito?
Yeah, but ability, is he as good as Brito?
Because you know what, when we list the best coaches we've ever had for the Warriors, top 5, Shepard Murabe is there. No cap, no lie. Tell me, am I lying? It's true. Was all right. Top 5. My top 5. The Sunday Marimo. Okay. I would have wanted to put Charles Mclauri, but no, because Charles Mclauri just fed off the team which Sunday Mofu qualified with 2004. Okay. Yeah. So there's a Fabish, though he didn't qualify for anything. No, Westerhoff, what did he do?
It was a vibe.
No. Well, at least Fabish got us close.
King of vibes.
Fabish got us close. Westerhoff, he didn't even get us close. We were just happy that we've got someone who won Nigeria the 96 Olympics coaching the Warriors. Okay, so I said Mofu. Mofu is definitely my number 1.
Yeah. The best we've ever had.
He's won a record number of COSAFA titles. He's made us qualify twice. And
why wouldn't you go back to him?
Mofu is retired. But if we want someone who can steady the ship, you'll be the rightful person.
You can headhunt him. Go to his house and say, "Bruh, please, we need you. The country needs you."
Then number 5. So I mentioned 3. Stats wise, Shepard Murabe is there. I mentioned 5, right?
Yes.
Stats wise, Shepard Murabe is there. All right, grudgingly, I'll put back Charles Mclauri. He got us to AFCON, so maybe. Then the 5th one, who can I put? 5th one. Nah, I think I'll just leave it at.
There's no one worthy.
I'll just leave. No, there are guys like Ian Porterfield there. But I was not yet born, but we just read about their exploits.
You're told.
So I can't really.
You can't vouch for how good he was.
Yeah.
Well, look, I definitely think we just need to steady the ship. Yeah. If Murabe can steady the ship for us.
No.
No? Why not? He's not a seasoned coach. What are your doubts about Murabe?
No, football has evolved, bro.
But you can't steady the
Just
ship.
like the same thing which Bruce Grobler, I'm sure Bruce Grobler would have applied as well. Because he came out declaring that he wants to coach the Warriors, and if he coaches, he take us to the World Cup. Wow. Bruce, I last heard of Bruce coaching Supersport United when I was still in high school.
Years back.
Years back.
And what was Murape's last assignment?
Murape was in South Africa, then Botswana. I think his last assignment was in Botswana, if not Namibia.
How long ago?
I'm not sure now. But I'm just saying. I don't know. Let's see.
It's a difficult one. Eh?
It's a difficult.
It's not
one.
easy.
It's a
Let's hope the committee make the right decision.
Yep.
Let's hope the committee make the right decision, and we can at least have some good performances from the Warriors. I'm not expecting much in the next year or so.
Did you see the pictures of Rufaro Stadium?
Yes. Yes, I saw the.
I think you should run them.
I will.
You know, Mike Madura came out and saying,
we waited.
We waited for a car park.
I will actually put up that tweet.
No, man.
Yeah. After all that while. After all that while, we're told, listen, guys, we're going to unveil.
No, there's no way CAF is going to approve that one.
What? What is it? What were we looking at there?
Because
is that a sample
there's a
of
time
what's
where
coming?
The mayor was showing the bucket seats, and I thought, he's going to put bucket seats the whole stadium. They're just on the VIP item.
That's what they were doing all this time.
Mainly they were fixing the car park.
Okay.
And the changing rooms, and from what I'm seeing with those pictures.
Will we ever get bucket seats in this country?
Oh, isn't the Kesty said they've closed National Sports Stadium, they're doing renovations.
Yeah,
Kesty Coventry.
We also got renovations.
Even the president last week said they're going to refurbish Papa Fields.
Bucket seats, bro.
Or he said refurbish.
Yeah, but I'm asking about bucket seats. They can paint the rails and it's a refurbishment. Are we ever going to get bucket seats in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, eventually we will.
When others are now doing other type of seats.
Massage chairs. But I think eventually we will.
Because
I
was grossly disappointed.
If you see what Sakunda was promising
and what we ended up getting.
Politics should just stay away from sports, man.
It's impossible. It's not
Politics
possible.
Politics should just stay away from sports.
Is it possible?
Oh, it should.
Sports is politics. Politics is sports. You can never separate the two. Mandela will always want to support the Springboks and come and hand them the trophy. It's free credibility. It's free visit.
Talking of Springboks, the Rugby World Cup is coming. I think we need to do a whole show
on the Rugby World Cup. Yeah.
The funny thing about rugby, you come from a season where Ireland and France are dominating.
Yes.
Come World Cup, you have All Blacks or Springbok dominating the whole World Cup.
I've always asked myself why that is. But I suppose there's a big, maybe the seasons of the southern and northern hemisphere.
Like the northern always struggles when it comes to the World Cup.
Yeah. Are they not more of this very testy sort of rugby? This together, not a lot of running, not a lot of flair, just a lot of technical rugby. Whereas in the south, we express ourselves, man. And throughout a tournament, I would think that's better for winning.
I don't know, man.
But that is, like you said, another show.
Yeah.
We'll get into that on another show, yeah.
And talk in depth about it.
Yeah, that's definitely got to come on another show.
Yeah. So midweek, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, yeah. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. A big shout out again to TK Sports, Fish Eagle Sound, and Forever Fresh. We'll catch you on the next one from me and the column. Peace.